And we were going to go to the other little store and it was out of business. Of course, I didn't know it moved across the street. But God orchestrated a meeting that day, walked in and met Sister Rachel. Somehow or other, the Holy Ghost took hold. And the fire began to build inside of my spirit. We had to talk about God, we got to talk about different things. We met. He said, well, my husband's here. Me and him. So the pastor came around and, of course, as always, loved us like we were people that he's known for 40 years. And God just somehow or other orchestrated that we become one. Got in the car. He invited us to the service the next morning. They had a guest speaker, Brother James Scott. That was last name. I didn't know who he was, but God orchestrated that also. We were going through a time of hurt, deep hurt, my wife and I and family. It was just 4 weeks when my precious grandson, Mark's son, was killed. We were floating around in a cloud trying to figure out how to get back down to earth. We were looking for a church. We were looking for someplace we could put our time in, our tithe and our testimony and do whatever we could. God opened up this door. We got in the car on the way home after Brother James went and preached a message. It came from God right directly to us. You could take the words right out of his mouth and just put them in our heart. For that I'm grateful. We got in the car and I said to her, Bertie, what do you think? She said, I think we found a church. So since that day, we made ourselves a Ministries. I don't have a little piece of paper or a card in my pocket to tell who I am and what church I belong to. But I'll tell you one thing, I'm not ashamed to tell who my pastors are. Amen. I'm not ashamed to tell about the church. I just want to thank them for their love, their grace, their kindness, their wisdom. I've attached myself to them. I had 2 precious brothers when I was growing up. Lost one of them at 36 years old, one of them at 64 years old. So I attached on to him, he became my brother. And then before Mark obeyed the Lord and came to be with us, I said, I'm going to claim him as my son. And we together claimed our son and his wife. They were there when I heard him when my wife left this earth to go home. They were there when I heard him for a lot of things. He came to the hospital to see me in January of 2012 and he was sick. I'm not trying to build up a big acclamation of who this guy is. I just want to thank him. I'm glad that God put you in my path, brother. And I try to do what I can. And as you can see, I don't stand up straight. I don't walk like I used to. But what I can do and what I can be, I want to be. I believe, I'm not going to preach now, but I believe God put his hand on this work for you. And I want to be a part of it. I see some things in the spirit, and I know God's behind it all. Again, I love you, brother and sister, David. And that little buddy of yours, Nathan, I love that little guy. Me and him always telling each other how we love each other. Living Waters Ministry Church. Thank God for God speaking to our pastor, praying to our area. May God bless you is my prayer. I love you so much.
Amen.
There's not anyone else that has anything else to say. If we're okay. All right. I'll just do that.
I don't usually talk in public, so y'all help me here. The main thing I just want to say is I also want to watch them very, very much so. And I can honestly say in the bottom of my heart that 2 people ever represented Christ, it's you 2.
Amen.
For real. Rachel just kills me. You know, I went in the store, and I hate to admit this, but I would try to catch her on the downside. I really would. And it didn't work. I would go, I said, ain't you tired? Yeah, but Valerie, the Lord, you know, he's going to take care of everything. Ain't that right? And it didn't matter what I said. It was, the Lord's going to handle it. The Lord's going to take care of it. The Lord's going to give me strength. So trust me, the Lord is really using both of you in your work. And second of all, I really tried. I was just thinking, I'm not a drummer. You are absolutely awesome. That I was just trying to help a little bit, and then I noticed I was getting a little bit too close to you guys. So because of what happened in my other church, I sort of got, laying out till they got a replacement, and I was like, oh, thank you, God. So that the thing is, and then I kept coming around, and then I told Rachel and them to pray for my mother that just had surgery. Long story short, I come in here and told her, so another really needs prayer, she's got cancer again. And I was telling her about a phone call I got that someone was informing me I would walk through this alone. I had nobody, no one. And when I told Rachel about that, even though I had pulled away and quit coming in, she looked me straight in the eyes and said, Valerie, why did you not look at her and say, I've got the Lord and I've got my church family? That blew me away. It really did, and it really touched my life because I had not even been going here much. I was trying to pull away, and she said, no, you've got a church family, and I want you to know that meant the world to me. And I told everybody I meet now, if they need a church and want to see somebody that really walks with God, they need to look at you too. Thank you. Letting me enjoy.
All right, if no one else has anything to Brother Derrick, okay? We're fine, the whole church can speak if they want to. I want to make sure before we go on to the next step there.
I'm like the rest of us. I don't think you can get up and say a whole lot. But after last night, there's a lot of stuff we need to be thinking about these two right here. No, we have a good time last night. It was great. I've spent many a time going to different churches and stuff like that and everything. This is a church home for somebody who needs a church, a real church. We always, this is all just set up for God all the way from the thrift store all the way to the church. I mean, God just set this whole thing up. He supplies all their needs. He supplies everybody's needs that comes through the store. I mean, through the homeless ministry, through everything. I mean, it's all God as soon as you walk in that door. And this is over here. It's just unreal. So, we all love you and appreciate you so much. I mean, you do so much. You can offer to keep my kids for a month or two. That's good. The clothes are in the van. Don't give Lexi any sugar. But all jokes aside, last night was fantastic. Saw another guy. Saw definitely another guy. And see, that's what it's all about too, is just praising the Lord and having a good time. Because everybody thinks if you're a Christian, you can't have fun, you can't have anything. You're just, you've thrown away all the good things in life. But it's not true. There's a lot of good things going on here, and it's because of these two right here. I mean, they've changed my life for the better, Who else would come, while you're having a triple bypass and hang out all night long? I mean, that's a true pastor. Plus his wife, she's just a pastor just as much as he is. I mean,
Amen.
They minister to everybody. They don't turn anybody down. I look at them and I say, Lord, where am I running short? They do it all. I mean, who else? What else would you want? They just do everything for everybody, and they put themselves in the back seat. So today has been Pastor Appreciation. We more than appreciate you. We love you, and we need you more and more in our lives. Like I said, the girls will move in next week. All right.